don't even value the domestic work that your wife did that because that's her role. That's what she's supposed to do. And you live in the pampered environment of a university where you don't really have to ever use your hands or intervene in reality in any causal way, or go to war or do anything, active. You will tend to disregard action just as a matter of habit. You will develop human habits and routines that tend to entrench a non-human point of view in your philosophy. So you have a point there. I don't want to generalize to everybody because teachers differ, and as I said, none of the things that I'm saying are deterministic. They're always probabilistic. All I'm saying is that when I'm saying that something is more objective than subjective, I'm saying in a large proportion of cases, this is more objective than subjective, but you can always have exceptions. Because I always think in my own personal life probabilistically, because there's nothing that's 100% deterministic. This will always happen when this happens. There are very few things. Only the simplest physical things are like that. Everybody else, including scientists, need to think always in terms of populations, how the variation is distributed in a population, and how, therefore, there will be only probabilities that something will happen or not happen, never this deterministic thing that it will absolutely happen as a matter of objective fact. Okay, guys, since I can see that I exhausted you, but wait a minute. Tomorrow, finally, I hinted at some social aspects of things here, but tomorrow we're going to get into social stuff deep into social stuff. We already talked about personal things and things at the level of the individual. We haven't talked about things at the level of communities, things at the level of institutional organizations like prisons or hospitals or schools or barracks or factories. We haven't talked about governments. We haven't talked about cities. We haven't talked about nation states. All those entities that I just mentioned are also actors in history. It's not only the Napoleons and the Hitlers. It's also the German army, which was an organization. It's also the country of Germany that had to fight 2 wars, one against Russia, one against France, and therefore made its plans according to that. There's all kinds of different social entities beyond the person that enter into a good theory of history. And so what we're going to do tomorrow is in the morning, we're going to examine all the entities that are valid as actors in history from a materialist point of view. And then in the second part, during the evening, we're going to apply those ideas, which will be based on Deleuze's theory of assemblages, to the specific case of economics. Okay? See you tomorrow.